If you are in the market for a family hauler in 2026, the Honda Odyssey remains a top contender. But with 4 distinct trims available, figuring out which features are actually worth the extra money can be confusing. In this video, I'm going to break down the 2026 Honda Odyssey lineup, specifically looking at the EXL, Sport L, Touring, and the top-tier Elite. We will look at what features they all share and exactly what you get as you jump up in price. First, let's talk numbers. The lineup starts with the EXL, priced at $42,795. Next is the Sport L, starting at $43,895. Then we jump up to the Touring at $47,495. And finally, the fully loaded Elite comes in at $51,695. Let's see what you get for your money. Before we look at the differences, it is crucial to know what you get, regardless of which trim you choose. Mechanically, the 2026 Odyssey is identical across the board. Every single trim comes with the 3.5-liter V6 engine producing 280 horsepower and 262 pound-feet of torque. They all use a 10-speed automatic transmission with paddle shifters and are strictly front-wheel drive. You can expect the same fuel economy on all of them: 19 city, 28 highway, and 22 combined, with a towing capacity of 500 pounds. Inside, every trim features Honda's famous Magic Slide second-row seats, which allow you to slide the seats side to side for easier access to the third row. You also get standard leather trim seats on the EXL and Sport L, and heating for the front seats is standard on every model. Tech-wise, all trims come with a 9-inch color touchscreen, a 7-inch driver information interface, and wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. And finally, safety. The Honda Sensing Suite is standard on all trims. This includes collision mitigation braking, adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, and blind spot information with cross-traffic monitor. You do not need to upgrade to the Elite just to keep your family safe. Now let's look at the entry point, the EXL. In previous years, Honda had lower trims, but for 2026, the EXL is the base, meaning it is already very well equipped. On the exterior, the EXL rides on 18-inch machine-finished alloy wheels. You get LED headlights, LED fog lights, and a power tailgate with programmable height standard. You also get an acoustic laminate windshield to help keep the cabin quiet. Inside, you have a leather-wrapped steering wheel, tri-zone automatic climate control, and sunshades for the second row. For the driver, there is a 12-way power-adjustable seat with 2-position memory, and the passenger gets an 8-way power seat. For audio, the EXL comes with a 160-watt audio system with 7 speakers, including a subwoofer. You also get a wireless phone charger right out of the gate. For many families, the EXL checks every single box, but let's see what happens when you spend a little more. Stepping up to the Sport L will cost you an additional $1,100. The Sport L is primarily an appearance package for those who want a more aggressive look. The biggest exterior difference is the wheels. You upgrade from the 18-inch alloys to 19-inch gloss black alloy wheels. You also get specific Sport L styling cues, including darkened taillights. Inside, the vibe changes slightly. While the EXL has blue ambient lighting, the Sport L features red ambient lighting to match the sporty theme. The leather seats on the Sport L often feature contrast stitching to set it apart. However, keep in mind that functionally, the Sport L is very similar to the EXL. It has the same 7-speaker audio system and the same tech features. You are essentially paying that extra $1,100 for the larger black wheels and the cooler aesthetic. If you take long road trips, this is where things get interesting. The Touring trim jumps up about $3,600 over the Sport L, and it adds significant functional equipment. First, the exterior wheels change to 19-inch silver alloys, giving it a more premium look, but the real value is inside. The Touring adds the advanced rear entertainment system with a 12.8-inch high-resolution screen. If you want to keep the kids occupied without using iPads, this is the trim you want. It also includes an HDMI interface and a 115-volt power outlet up front. To help you manage the passengers in the back, the Touring adds Cabin Watch, a rear seat monitor camera that displays on your front screen, and you still get Cabin Talk, the in-car PA system. Tech upgrades include the Honda satellite-linked navigation system with voice recognition and Wi-Fi hotspot capability. Crucially, the Touring is the first trim where you get parking sensors, 4 in the front and 4 in the rear. If you are worried about parking a vehicle of this size, those sensors are a massive help. You also gain third-row integrated sunshades, which are missing on the EXL and Sport L. Finally, we reach the top of the mountain, the Elite. This costs roughly $4,200 more than the Touring. This trim is all about luxury and convenience. On the outside, you get unique 19-inch machine-finished alloy wheels. You also get rain-sensing windshield wipers and power-folding auto-dimming side mirrors. A major exclusive feature here is the hands-free access power tailgate, allowing you to open the trunk with a kick of your foot, a feature not available on the Touring or below. Another huge difference is sound insulation. The Elite is the only trim with acoustic laminate glass on the front and rear doors, making it significantly quieter on the highway. Inside, the comfort level increases. The front seats are now ventilated, cooled, which is a lifesaver in hot climates, and you get a heated steering wheel. The leather seats are perforated with piping for a more premium feel. Audio lovers, take note, the Elite is the only trim that upgrades the sound system. You get a 500-watt premium audio system with 11 speakers. The Touring and below are stuck with the 7-speaker setup. And for tech, the Elite is the only trim with a multi-zone audio feature, allowing you to mute the speakers in the rear while keeping them on in the front. So which 2026 Honda Odyssey should you buy? If you want the best value, stick with the EXL. It has the same engine, same safety tech, leather seats, and the Magic Slide second row. It is a fantastic family vehicle for under $43,000. Choose the Sport L only if you absolutely love the look of the black 19-inch wheels and red lighting. Choose the Touring if you need the rear entertainment system and parking sensors. For road-tripping families, those features are often worth the upgrade. And finally, go for the Elite if you want the quietest ride possible thanks to that acoustic glass, or ventilated seats and the upgraded 11-speaker sound system are non-negotiables for you. I hope this breakdown helped you decide. Let me know in the comments which trim you would pick and why. Thanks for watching, and drive safely.